What is up, everybody? Keith Jameson, Go Back Gator Guy 231 on Sorare. This is going to be a selfish video. That is just my PSA right away. Before shooting this, Alex and I had a little conversation going back and forth. I think we are on opposite ends. So I'm going to fire out the content first. He can fire out a rebuttal if he wants. But the title of this video is why I need NBA champion in my life ASAP. So just a quick reminder, if you enjoy these videos, all the content we're trying to put out, we're trying to put out a ton, because I think there's a big void right now in terms of I'll just say NBA Sorare content that's coming from a basis of knowing the game, of understanding the gameplay, that hopefully is getting you guys to understand like what you need to do in your lineups or who you need to be targeting to be successful. So that is what Alex and I are trying to do on this channel. So quick reminder, like, subscribe, comment, does all help. So let's talk about why I am already over contender and need champion. Looking at prices right now, so we're in game week, what is it? Game week 3, technically. We're leading up to game week 3. You have to pay for a guy like Nick Richards, who's a talented center for the Hornets, okay? You know, former Duke guy, I think it's Duke guy, but talented guy, can drop some big numbers. But Nick Richards is selling for about the same price as Damian Lillard. I'm not okay with that. I think this is not a world I want to live in. I don't want to live in this world right now where, oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? I've only said his name 30 times in the last like 2 hours. Keegan Murray, thank you. Jeez. Keegan Murray. I don't want to live in a world where Keegan Murray is double the price of Joel Embiid. That Keegan Murray is selling for more than Nikola Jokic. Like, this is not sustainable. This is not, for me, I can see Alex's argument where this is sort of fun. But I kind of just want to play. And like, my economic, like, sense of the market is the top, like, T1 this weekend, you know, is Nikola Jokic is the #1 player on the platform per rankings, okay? So I can put together a limited team. Let's say that I got to Keegan Murray late. I would have to spend, let's just call it 0.1, 0.15 to get Keegan Murray. I probably need at least one more value. I need like a John Collins who kind of popped up to like 0.1-ish at that time. We're talking about limited pricing, okay? And then whoever else is surrounded them. So I needed to spend 0.25-ish ETH on guys because their L10s are low that were probably going to be worth half the value, if not even worse, the next day. And I'm just not about that life, because on the top end, let's say I win Jokic, I accomplished my goal. Well, Nikola Jokic right now is about a 0.225 card. Well, I just told you that I need to spend like 0.25 on players that I know their value is gonna dip after the game week. So it just doesn't make sense from a cost return perspective. And now if one of my other guys messes up, now I don't even get the top end of Jokic. Now let's say I still, you know, manage the top 10. Now I'm down to LeBron. Well, that's half the price and all these things. So I just think I just need champion in my life. I just need, like, I was putting together my comments, okay, this morning. And that's what spurred all this together. But I have a Jokic, awesome. Jokic and MVP. I got a Harden, who's been awesome. Harden, that was my reward from the first weekend. So I've got a Harden, he's like a 40. I've got a Bam Adebayo, that's at a 28 or something like that. I'm trying to think of the rest of my lineup, so just give me a second. This is the only, this all goes well, the car recordings, when I can remember everything. All of a sudden when I blank on something like that, it's filling content. But I got like a Miles Bridges, and I got some other like 20 guys. Like I have like Patty Mills. I got a couple of like back end guys. But to me, that type of lineup, talking about Jokic, Harden, getting, you know, a Bridges as my role player, a Bam Adebayo. You know, John Collins is fine. You know, John Collins just shouldn't be the same price as Steph Curry. Okay, like that's not gonna work. Like John Collins should be proportionally less than Steph Curry. That just, to me, is common sense. And I get the SO5 usage and all that stuff. I just am taking this as, from even the football side of things, is I'm okay paying the premium to get, let's just call it, I don't even want to use Kylian Mbappe because that's too high. But I'm okay paying the premium, let's just call it, to get Vinicius Jr. That's probably a bad example. But I don't want some random guy because he's popping to be the same price as Vinny Jr. That just doesn't seem sustainable to me. And like, that's almost like too much variance within the product. So I just need champion in my life. I need that MVP to be 0. I need us to be able to plug in the awesome names, all the fun. I get much more joy out of following stat lines for Bam from even Miles Bridges, from James Harden, from Jokic. Those are fun because those are like some big games. You can get super excited, get sweaty. I don't really love, like, this is I don't mean to hate on Bol Bol, but I don't want to live a life where I'm having to plug in Bol Bol because his L10 is so low. I know he's only gonna get 12 to 14 minutes, and I'm watching the game for 3 minutes and Bol Bol doesn't have a stat, and I'm like, my goodness, a third of my time is gone. I really need you to do something, Bol Bol. To me, that's just so much harder. Or I'm going to sweat out if Nick Richards is going to play another 20 minutes off the bench, or is he, odd man out this game. Like, to me, that's just not nearly as fun. I get there's an edge. I get all that stuff. I get the argument, Alex, I get you. But give me champion. Give me my known guys. Let's have some fun with it. I can't wait for it to open up for limited and rare. We'd love to hear the thoughts, so comment below if you agree, disagree. I will just say this because it's a little bit negative. I kind of said this on Quinny's stream last night, but I am so bullish on Sorare NBA. I just can't wait for it to get here where we can get to play all the top guys. We can do that. I think at that point we'll really see what the Sorare quote-unquote economy is going to look like in terms of player pricing. Like, at that point, the guys we're wanting to win are worth more than the guys that are just sliding in because of L10s. And then we can see where prices are stabilizing. Everybody can feel a little bit better about their buys. One of the most common things I'm hearing from people right now is, I'm having to overpay for this guy. I really just I'm hoping I don't get caught holding on to him for too long and don't get to use him. So I just love to see things stabilize. I think it will. I think champion is the answer. So I can't wait. I hope that that's the next league that is released. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment. With that, I'll say, see you.